Well, big night for Republicans, a couple of key governor races.
And political analyst Thom Serafin is here to break some of this down for us. Let's start with New Jersey. Obviously, with Corzine that was there, and President went there at least 3 times to kind of help rally up some support. He still lost. What does this mean in the big picture?
Well, in the big picture, I don't think it was a referendum on the president's popularity. It was on his policies. So in the big picture of things, it sets the Democrats back. It's like whiplash. All of a sudden, you know, about 80 congressmen, about 20 senators, U.S. senators, come from states where John McCain won in 2008. And all of a sudden, you're looking at these states and people are saying to themselves, wow, this is a Republican state. I'm a blue dog Democrat, but I won by being a conservative. And now all of a sudden, my guy, Barack Obama, and his policies are being damaged in other states. I got to sit back and say, maybe this health care bill is not really where I should be. It's taxes. It's the economy. 90% of the people that voted yesterday said the #1 concern was the economy and taxes. I mean, the second issue in New Jersey, where Corzine won, was property taxes. Yeah. The third was corruption. Health care was 4th. So all of a sudden people are going to be saying to themselves, you know, I'm going to have to slow this process down. And even Harry Reid said yesterday the health care bill may not really come for a vote until sometime later this year, or maybe the first part of next year.
But don't you think across the board people care about their jobs, they care about the economy, they care about their money more than anything else right now?
Right. Hey, listen, we're all concerned about our jobs, but I think what the voters were saying yesterday was the people that really should be concerned about their jobs are the people that are holding elected office. Whether you're a Democrat or a Republican, independent, conservative, liberal, do your job, because you're not doing it right now and you're costing us our jobs. And that goes for people here in Illinois and around the country. 2010 is going to be really about incumbents and whether or not they're doing their job. Yesterday, a lot of people said, hey, you aren't doing your job, the Democrats up in New Jersey. The Republican won up there. That's amazing. And then in Virginia, where it went for Obama last time, a year ago, it went overwhelmingly in the other direction for the Republicans. So you have to say to yourself, people are really, you know, headed up to here. Their jobs are going, their life savings are, you know, are evaporating, and the guys are dithering literally in Washington D.C. Get on the job.
Another race that needs a little closer look also is the one in upstate New York, where the opposite happened, where basically a heavily Republican area voted Democrat.
Well, that was a good race because the Democrat that won spent the last 3 or 4 weeks talking about local issues, about the local tax issues, about the local issues as far as crime is concerned. He didn't really focus on the national agenda of health care. The Republicans came in and made a big deal about the conservative, and we had Sarah Palin. You had a lot of national implications on that race. The Republicans lost sight. All politics is local. They lost by about, I think it was 6,000 votes, but it was a conservative candidate carrying the Republican banner, not the Republican Party candidate carrying the conservative banner. The Republican dropped out and endorsed the Democrat. So it was a confusing race on that side of the aisle. Nevertheless, the Democrat that won there because he was smart and talked about local issues, talked about what was important to the voter, then talk about issues that had nothing to do with what was going on, and said he would go to work and work for the Democrats, work for the Republicans, work for the independents.
What does this mean for the future of both parties?
Well, you know, they're diminishing. I mean, the independents yesterday scored today more than 60%. More than 60% of the independents that went for Obama last time went for the Republicans this time. So the Republicans now, that trend is going, the independent trend is moving towards the Republican side of the aisle. Now, the Republicans have to do something with it. They've elected a couple governors yesterday in unprecedented fashion. Can the independents stay to 2010 and move the Congress? It's going to be how the Congress responds. So what's going to happen in the next 6 weeks in the United States Congress is going to be indicative, I think, of what you're going to see in 2010.
Thanks. That battle for that independent vote, very key. Good to have you back on the show.
That's the ball game.
No question
about it.